Good morning, everybody. I hope everyone's doing well this Monday. I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. I had a very good weekend, a little busy. Did some traveling yesterday. You might recognize the background. I'm down here with Missy. We came to do some training and to work on our mentorship to partnership program. So I'm glad to be here. Thank you for joining me on another Monday Live with PJ&C. And we, of course, talk about self improvement as an entrepreneur. And I had the privilege, as always, to be a part of two podcast interviews this past Sunday. And two wonderful, wonderful, brilliant women. And I look out for those interviews. Very inspirational. Um, I learned a lot. So please look out for those. But, some of the things that we were talking about just kind of comes back to what I've talked about in a couple of my lives. Not just the term imposter syndrome. And I say that only to help you understand the context. So the feelings that come from that is what I'm referring to. It's something that we all deal with from time to time. And again, as you've watched the lives and watched the podcast interviews, you know that it's a normal stage in an entrepreneur's life. So we try to do the best we can to try to help encourage everybody and to share how other entrepreneurs, including ourselves, have set up systems to combat that. And so this weekend, excuse me, um, one of our interviewees, well, both of them really, but one kind of sticks out because, we talk about self improvement, and that's something that goes hand in hand with being an entrepreneur. You can't have one without the other. It's a necessity because we're here to not only build a business that provides services and or goods to people who need them, but we're also doing it to um, build income, build a legacy for our children, if we have any, or for our families. And so self improvement is just a recipe, an ingredient, I should say, in that recipe. So it's an important function. And one of the things that there's actually a couple of things, but one of them Missy really likes, so I'll let her have that one. But meditation, and I know this is not a foreign concept to any of you. It's something that I started doing about a year or so ago, right when I started my entrepreneurial journey. And it looks different for everybody. There's no one set way to meditate. But one of our guests was talking about she does this every single morning. And she has her way that she meditates. But it sets the tone of her day. And the work that she does is absolutely amazing. And she's trying to um, combat is as best a word as I can. Her mission is to combat poverty, something that we need more people to be doing. Um, but she actually has, what did she say? She has opposition to that, and Missy and I were shocked actually because if that's not a selfless, necessary mission, then I don't know what is. And the fact that people are actually opposing her efforts is shocking. But what she does to deal with that and to deal with any doubts that may, rise up as she's um, going about her day and doing her things. She has put a system in place to help her move past those things, which is meditation. And I kind of looked up the article. I'm not going to get into any specific things, just an overview, just the way meditation helps us with the hurdles, with um, the difficulties that we may encounter as we go about our entrepreneurship. But one of the things is, by meditating, it's beneficial because it relaxes your mind. And again, it looks different for everyone. Everyone has something that will help to relax them, help calm them. But even just doing it 10 minutes a day, it doesn't have to be a long ritual. It should be as long as you need for it to be. But just 10 minutes a day, and you're able to relax your mind. You're able to motivate yourself. You're able to build yourself up, and get yourself ready for what comes your way that day. So it's it should be part of your morning ritual. So getting up, if you shower in the morning, showering, doing whatever you do in the morning, just take just a few minutes and sit down and talk to yourself. Relax yourself and open your mind to what you're going to be accomplishing that day. It also gives us confidence, and this is something that a topic that we had talked about. Um, but you're able, as a person, you're as an individual, you're able to gain a deeper perspective, and that takes away the negativity. That opens up your self confidence, enhances it, and enables you to be able to have the courage to take more risks in your journey, to be able to move forward, to be able to grow. And as you do that, that adds to your confidence, and you're not as fearful about taking those steps, moving outside your comfort zone. So, and personally, yes, it does, it helps a lot. It really is. It's your state of mind. You change the way you think about yourself. You change the way you view things that come your way, whether it be new ventures and being an entrepreneur, or starting a new adding a new function to your daily tasks. It helps you to be able to get past this. It gives you the confidence to implement that thing, and whether it fails or whether it's successful, of course, it being successful will add even more onto that confidence. But even if it fails, you pick yourself back up and you use it as a learning tool. And honestly, if you do that, then you further your confidence even more, and it isn't as difficult and isn't as fearful to take a move forward, to take another step, and even implement something else new that you thought about. But it also reduces your stress. Um, it forces. It says here that the the discipline of regular meditation forces the entrepreneur to give the mind a power nap, refreshing it to handle the demands of the day. We know what stress can do to people. We've all experienced it ourselves, so we know how we react to stressful situations. And being able to meditate, calm, be surrounded by calm, that helps to bring that stress level down. and it helps to knock down any opposition, any barrier that might come up by focusing more on the stress and the reason for the stress as opposed to focusing on getting through the stress and resolving the issue that's causing that stress. And one last thing it does is increase creativity. And this is something that is definitely key as an entrepreneur. So, by starting out the day with a prepared mind, we're able to think outside the box, or let our mind wander and figure out solutions to problems that we may be having, or come up with new ideas to add to our businesses, regardless of what it is. It helps with that creativity, gets those creative juices flowing, as they say. So you can liken meditation to working out. Um, the practice of meditation is it gets your physical exercise, gets your heart pumping, gets the blood flowing, and it helps to release those negative energies, and it creates positive energies. It makes you feel better. It makes you feel like you want to conquer your day. And the same thing with meditation, it's a mind exercise. So we get our creative juices flowing, we get ourselves calm, and we um, are able to move forward for the day, feel good the whole day. And even if something comes up that we may never have experienced before, or it may be something that will trigger a flight or fight response in us, if we've prepared ourselves at the beginning of the day, that will give us um, the push or the strength that we need to be able to um, get past whatever that is. It may not be an immediate passing, but at least be able to handle it in a calmer and more logical way. So, good morning, Missy. So, I really appreciate it. That's one of the things I really appreciate. I got a lot more out of those interviews, but that's one thing I wanted to mention today because I've said it before, but it's just nice to hear someone else, kind of reinforce that. I know what it helps me to do. I know what it helps Missy to do, but it's nice to know that meditation, in whatever form it looks like to each individual, it helps them to be strong. It helps them to get through their day. So please practice if you don't already. I know many of you do, all of you may, but practice, create a meditation ritual. It is likened to the systems that Missy and I discuss with our businesses. It's just one thing, it's a necessary piece in that puzzle that helps to complete that entrepreneurial picture. Your business, your personal life, it's just a great piece of that puzzle. So I just wanted to share that with you and encourage everyone to come up with, create a meditation for yourself. And it doesn't necessarily have to be in the morning if your day starts at a different time of day, just something that will get you ready and prepared for your day ahead. So thank you all for joining me. I appreciate your time. I hope everyone has a wonderful week. Missy will be back on Wednesday for her live, and then we tomorrow, look out for the podcast. Like I said, you're gonna love them. And that should be coming out around lunchtime. And then Friday, again, here for the roundtable. So all of you have a wonderful week, and we will talk to you soon. All right, bye.